Hello, this is Jammal. Today is March 13, 2024. I want to tackle one of Abibu Oluwa's you call him musical patron that Abib sang for and recorded at least 3 songs that I'm aware of. His name is Ishau Sanni Adewale. His nickname is Arẹwa, meaning handsome or pretty. If the name sounds familiar to some of us that were born around the independence or post-independent Nigeria, meaning you were born just before 1960 or thereabout, or you were born in the second half of the 20th century, you will also, and you're a Lagosian, you will also be familiar with another Adewale. It's called I.S. Adewale. The boy is good. Iṣhau Sanni Adewale, aka Arewa, was the father of I.S. Adewale. The boy is good. As for the boy is good, the son, he got his nickname from another good son of Lagos Island, J.K. Randall, who was then the chairman of Lagos Island Club, an elite social club in Lagos, Nigeria. So he was the one that coined him. Ọmọ Iṣhau Adewale Sanni Arewa ni IS. The boy is good. So that's how the name came about. The boy is good. That's how it stuck. So let's get back to the father, who is Iṣhau Sanni Adewale, aka Arewa. He was one of those wealthy Lagosian from the second district or the second settlement on Lagos Island. For those of you that have watched my earlier clips, video about Sakara and Lagos Island and all that, you will know, you remember, or you will recall that I told you guys there are 5 settlements on Lagos Island. Pre-20th century, meaning in the at least by 1900s. Between 1800 to 1900, there were 5 settlements. Isaleko was the first settlement. The second settlement was Olugbuwo. The Adewales, they were from the Olugbuwo settlement. The third settlement was Okofaji. The fourth settlement was Popo Aguda. And the 5th settlement was Ekpetedo. So I asked Adewale's boy is good father, who is also Iṣhau Sanni Adewale. They're from the Olugbo area. He was one of the elite Muslim elite on Lagos Island that were commercially active, socially active and politically active. He was a strong member of the Kila, they call it Kila society. It was one of the forefront pro-indigenous social and political organization, and he morphed later on into one of the earliest anti-colonial rule in Lagos and Nigeria as a whole. So Kila. Some of the members, I'll give you guys the name of some of the members of Kila, or the Kila Society. The Kila is not spelled, it's spelled Kila. So it could have been Kila. So it's not to be construed with Killer in English, which is to kill someone. So this one is Kila, Kila. Sometimes they spell it Killa. Kila group. So some of the members that were active in that group was actually Ali Makanjuola, who some of you will be familiar with. It's called Ali Balogun, but his last name was Makanjuola. He later became Ali Balogun. Balogun was the title when they were trying. He and Abibu Oluwa were rivaling for the Balogun title. So that's how he got Ali Balogun. But the real name was Ali Makanjuola. There's also Bello Pepe. There's Kasumu Giwa, Bakari, Alewi King, Ramonu Olorunimbe, who was the father of the first mayor of Lagos, Abubakar Olorunimbe, or Ibikunle Olorunimbe. Also member of the Kila group was Saka, Emiabata, Anibaba, as Yesufu Agoro, and others. But the bulk of them were actually Muslim elite, because at that time, between the first settlement and the second settlement, the population of the island was mostly Muslim. If you're not Muslim, then you're traditional believers. So that's why they are mostly Muslim. They were pushing back with the British colonial rules. So like I told you guys, this group, they were active. Commercially, they are successful traders, so they have the means to push back against the British. But they were also socially active and politically active. And you will see the social activism of Sanni Adewale in some of the lyrics that Abibu sang. From my study, the songs Abibu did for Sanni Adewale were circa 1930s. Yeah, 1930s. So we'll go through them. I didn't want to do it piece by piece and have the video clips stand alone and then people trying to find them. So this time I'm going to kind of like do a compilation of the 3 songs. And at the end, I'll play the 3 songs uninterrupted for you guys to hear them. So the very first one I'm going to pick is this one. called is molo string. Sanni Arewa ń lọ ni. Ibu owó Fọláràn wọn. Àfijàsínú dénú fètè pẹ̀rẹ̀. Ṣìgìdì ọ̀ràn ẹ́. Adewale Abibu Bamba. Perfect created creature. Afija Pomolerin is a disciplinarian domestically. Afija Pomolerin Okomuniratu Maraba. Maraba is the Hausa word, but the root of that word is Arabic. Like a lot of Hausa words, they tend to have their root in Arabic. And Maraban is the Arabic word of it, meaning welcome. By the time he landed at the Hausa, they call it Maraba. By the time he landed in Yoruba, it becomes Maraba. Maraba. Welcome. Baba Abdiasu Maraba. Baba Nurudini. The daughter is easy going. Àtúnwọ̀ká níbi tó ń dáná ọ̀rọ̀. Ilé olówó ni mi ó gbà lọ. Afáàṣì èrè ni ò mọ́lé olówó. Bálọ̀ má bálọ̀. Ẹ bá mi gbá kànnà Arẹwa lọ́wọ́. Bàbá lóde ni mi. So now you know. Orikia is Akanni. So when you listen to the lyrics, it'll give you the attributes of the individual. You know that Iṣhau, Sanni, Adewale, now he's giving you his Yoruba middle name Oriki, Akanni. Eba mi gba Akanni Arewa lọ́wọ́. Baba Nurudini mi. Anjade Imoba. Mabalo. What is Imoba? Imoba is, they have a social group. Like I told you guys, it belongs to Kila. Anjade Imoba. They go into fraternity or congregation or party. Whether they are sitting at the venue, they are at Imoba. But Imoba is where they gather together, the fraternities. Only Anjade Imoba, Mabalo, I'll go with him to his fraternity engagement or fraternity grouping outing. Meaning, he'll go along with him. He could be playing his music along to inspire him all the way from Bologbo area to wherever the party is. If the party is going to be at Isaliko, they're going to be beating and jollying along the way. But I'll go with him. Adewale Reimoba, Mabalo. Baba Nurudini mi. Arijema gbagbe ola means always savings. So that his Could not waste. It doesn't waste away. It doesn't run out of means. It's always savings for the rainy day. Àríjẹ má gbàgbé ọ̀la is always saving for the raining day. It's strong in the way. You can't ambush him. Arẹwa lọ́wọ́ bàbá Nurudini mi. Adewale Arẹwa lọ́wọ́ bàbá Nurudini mi. The drum beat there. Adewale abirubamba àfìjàpọ̀ ọmọlẹ́kún pọ̀mọlẹ́kún àfìjàpọ̀ ọmọlẹ́rìn pọ̀mọlẹ́rìn. So it's paralleling with the lyrics sometimes, the drum beat, and then sometimes you veer off. Who's the drummer here? Remember now, we're talking about 1930s, right? Rhythmic. So I'll play again for you guys to hear the drum beat. Abibu bamba ọmọlẹ́kún pọ̀mọlẹ́kún Akanni Arewa lọ́wọ́ bàbá Nurudini mi. Ẹ máa gbàgbé ọ̀la. Ní àdènà dèta ò ní lè mú. Wálé Arẹwa lọ́wọ́ bàbá Nurudini mi. Adewale Arẹwa lọ́wọ́ Arẹwa ní ọwọ́. Ẹ fún Arẹwa lọ́wọ́. Ẹ fún Arẹwa lọ́wọ́. So that's our first one. So the drummer, some of you guys might jump and it was me, but it was actually Bucknor. So if you go back and listen to the earlier recording of Abibu, for example, like La Ilaha Illallah to Visual or Orin Aba Macaulay, you will see the similar drum beat. It will but now in this one, it was talking a little bit more. ẹni Adewale Abibu Bamba, àfìjà pọmọ lẹ́kún, àfìjà pọmọ lẹ́rìn, Adewale Abibu Bamba. Later years, decades later, the juju musician, they pick up some of this and recycle it in their song. Now let's get to the second song. Here, these last two songs, I think Adewale may have passed, because for me, listening to them, it sounded like Abibu was eulogizing. And when you guys hear it, you will see why I felt like Arẹwa was no longer alive. So he did this as a tribute to him. So we do the second one. Tajabala inu aja ni ngbe, Alatajabala inu aja ni ngbe. So if you want to know how to interpret Sakara talking drum, if you listen to early work of Sakara, the lyrics of the early phase, 1920s, 1930s Sakara, that Abib did, later dropped on the lap of the drummers. And then it became drum beats. So, Alata Jabala inu aja ningbe. By the time you get to 1960, 1970 Sakara, you will hear that beat a lot. Alata Jabala inu aja ningbe, ẹnìkan ò mẹ̀yìn ọ̀la, ohun t'Olúwa ó ṣe kò fi hàn ẹnìkan. So this second song that Abib sang, singing for Arẹwa, Sanni Adewale, started it off with that line. Alatajabala inu aja ningbe, ọ̀rọ̀ hunhun inú ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ ni ó rà sí. Ajá tó lẹ́ni lẹ́yìn àpọ̀bọ. A dog that has a hunter with him as his atọ́kùn will be able to hunt a monkey. But without a guide, it will be difficult for a dog to hunt down a monkey. So Manfa saying we start from the beginning of it. This is also Molo, who was picking the strings. But he's not going to really say out what it means, like, you guys get out of my way, or stay out of my shed, or stay out of my yard. I want to go eat. Ọ̀rọ̀ inú ẹlẹ́dẹ̀ ni ó rà sí. Ajá tó lẹ́ni lẹ́yìn àpọ̀bọ. Ààrẹ Sanni Arewa lọ́mọ rẹ̀. So you guys hear, so it's past. Sanni Arewa the law. It's past. But shall I see? Ọmọ rẹ̀. So ó ń dárò ni. is undaroni, is eulogizing. Ṣé bí aláwo ti ń jẹ́ sádìkù? Kọ́límọ́ tá a ṣe pẹ̀lẹ́. Kọ́lí tí káàdù mọ́ra bá. So here he's singing about aláwo tí ń jẹ́ sádìkù. Ọkọ Limota ṣe pẹ̀lẹ́. Ọkọ Sikiratu Maraba, welcome. Allah Gaba, Nabi Gaba, Allah. Allah first in the hierarchy of spiritual hierarchy, of religious hierarchy. Allah is first. I mean, God is first. And Nabi Gaba, then the prophet is next. But Allah Oba is ahead of everything. Then the prophet comes. So Kikuma Bagbangbala Omore is a good benefactor. He's a good dude. But when Yoruba says Kikuma Balagbaja, they already know we're all gonna die. But they're just saying may he live long is what they actually saying with that sentence. They don't mean that, oh, may Bangbala not die. No, what they're saying is may Bangbala live long to his full lifespan. Kikuma pa Bangbala omo re. Ajétúmọ̀ bí wọ́n Fọláhàn. Jẹ́ má gbàgbé ọ̀la. See, now he's singing about Ajétúmọ̀ bí Fọláhàn, àríjẹ́ má gbàgbé ọ̀la, which is similar to the line he normally would use for Sanni Arewa when Sanni Arewa was alive. If you remember on the first song we did, one of the lines Abibu was using for Sanni Iṣhau was Àríjẹ má gbàgbé ọ̀la, someone that's always saving for the raining day. He doesn't just blow all his resources. Now he's using it here for Ajétúmọ̀bí. Àwo Ajétúmọ̀bí fọláràn wọ́n. Ó ní kíkú má pa Gbàngbàlà ọmọ rẹ̀. Àwo Ajétúmọ̀bí fọláràn wọ́n. Friends of Ajétúmọ̀bí. Gbàngbàlà is a friend of Ajétúmọ̀bí. Àríjẹ má gbàgbé ọ̀la. He's talking about Gbàngbàlà, who is friend of Ajétúmọ̀bí. Àríjẹ má gbàgbé ọ̀la. Alao Sadiku ọmọlé. Alao Sadiku Gbàngbàlà. Parajo fẹ́ ológe ṣe mi ò fẹ́ o. I must confess to you guys, one of the best lines of Abibu that I like. This is one of it. Àgàn jára jòfé ológe ṣe bí ó fẹ́ o. What's àgàn? Àgàn is scarlet beak, Senegal parrot. Ní àgàn ó fi ara jọ òfé ológe ń ṣe bí òfé. What's ológe? Ológe is peacock. Pretty gone. So I'll show you guys. If I could flip it, I couldn't flip it. So I'm just gonna do this for you guys to see. This is agan. Orí parrot is gray, but the rest of the body is green and orange. Then koniko there, it doesn't have red tail. And this is gray parrot, Ofe, Ayekoto, Odidere. You could use any of those three names for it. Ofe, Odidere, Ayekoto is his nickname. And this is right here. That's Ologe, Eye Ologe peacock. I hope you guys are able to see it. So we go back. Agan farajofe. The way you spell it in Yoruba, A, like in A, G, O, Ri, like in R, O, O with a dot underneath, and N. Agan farajofe. The scarlet bill Senegal parrot. It looks like African grey parrot. Ologe ṣe bí ofe o. Remember when he was singing about those? Awajetu mo bí Fọláràn wọn. We're talking about Gbangbala, Omore, Awo, or friends of Ajetumobi. So now he's doing those comparisons of those guys. And Agoran Farajofe, one looks physically resemble Arẹwa Adewale, while the other one behaves like Adewale. Agoran Farajofe, it looks like, if you're not close, real close, you might mistake him for Adewale. Adewale. But Ologe, he has the flair, the style, like Adewale. Meaning one looks like him physically, but the other one has his style. Let's keep going. I love Abibu, man. It's deep. Ariziki bayana, bao. That's one of his favorite lines he would use when he's singing. Ariziki bayana, bao. But when he said, Ariziki bayana, bless me with fortune, or means, then if you go bukata me. What about Ariziki bayana, tau wa. Ariziki bayana, the first line, Ariziki bayana, tau. That's Hausa line. It's not Yoruba. The two lines, Ariziki bayana, bless me with means to take care of my needs. Then when Ariziki bayana, tau, well is on the way, or well is coming. Ma kanju Ọlọ́run á pèsè. In Yoruba, Ọlọ́run á pèsè. Ma kanju Ariziki bayana, tau ni Ọlọ́run á pèsè. Ma kanju. Ìbàjẹ́ bí òyò ìgbẹ́ lójú ó ti bọ̀ dọ̀la o. If the elephant is not well nourished, it's the shame of the habitat that that elephant lives in. Meaning, we do tabari, tajẹ ká sanra. Kò ṣe ìtìjú àwa nìkan, ìtìjú agbègbè wa, habitat wa, àwọn tó tọ́ wa ni. Téèyàn ò bá ní ẹ̀kọ́, if you not tó níwà, ìtìjú wọ nìkan kọ́, ìtìjú àwọn tó bí ẹ, àwọn tó tọ́ ẹ ni. Bérin bá jẹ bí òyò, ìgbẹ́ lójú ó tì. If you're not well nourished, emotionally, spiritually, and not well civil with others, it's not only your shame, it's the shame of the people that raised you. Ìtìjú àwọn atọ́kùn ẹni. Bérin bá jẹ́ bí òyò, ìgbẹ́ lójú ó tì, bó dọ̀la o. Gbàmálé, ọmọ káká dàgbà málé láyé o. Ó dàgbà málé. Because Adewale was an Agbamale, was one of the elite Muslim Lagosian back then. But this Omokaka is of Ekpe origin. And he was successful on Lagos Island. Omokaka. Then when he says, Ajetumobi, Ajetumobi was an Ijebu man. Who was a beer shops. He has a shop on Lagos Island and he'll sell beer. Successful Ijebu man. Ajetumobi was a friend of Bangbala that Abibu was talking about as an Arijemagbagbeola. Those two songs we just did, the drum beat there, the string was molo. He was just picking the string. He didn't play the goje. And the drummer there on both were Bucknors. So you can put two and two together now in 1930s. Bucknor was still the lead drummer for him. Now, we do the last one. Adewale Abiru Bamba ni Arẹwa mi. Sanni Arewa mi. Joni petu ká fi wé gúnugún láíláí. Òjò nípa ẹ̀tù ká fi wé gúnugún láíláí. Igúnugún, vulture. Ẹ̀tù, guinea fowl. They look alike. Then when it got drenched on, its posture, because it's cold, its posture from afar, what kind of bird is that? But it's not. But you won't mistake it. You might mistake it from afar for a vulture, but they're not the same. Vulture is a flat-out scavenger. So òjò nípa ẹ̀tù ká fi wé gúnugún, igúnugún láíláí. Meaning the demise of ẹ̀tù still won't warrant for us to mistake it for a scavenger. òjò nípa ẹ̀tù ká fi wé gúnugún láéláé. Àṣírí kòkò ajá ò ní lè tú. Ṣáù lọmọ jẹ́ onídẹrẹ́ àkókò dárí pọ́n inú gbódìdẹrẹ́ àkókò ẹ̀yà àkókò ó dárí pọ́n inú wa ń gbódìdẹrẹ́. Woodpecker, when you get to maturation, man need coloring. Inú wa ń bí odìdẹrẹ́. Remember, odìdẹrẹ́ is one of the names of African grey parrot. So Ori woodpecker had, when you get to maturation, he has red coloring in the head. Meanwhile, odidere has red coloring. Ikoe, his tail is red. But you don't be you need to wow. Holy sorry. Akoko dari pon inu bodidere. Bẹ́kún ebi jàre ọ̀lẹ. Iṣẹ́ ò gbọ́ ẹkún ebi jàre ọ̀lẹ. Go work. Stop begging for money from everybody that are within your radius. Go and work. Go and work. By you working, you will be able to find your natural freedom that God gave every soul he created. Instead of you going around begging or thinking of who you could sakama J, Tani Ligba, Tala Erue, Felet in the Dukuta Mimo Erue. Go work. And you can like me. But then you could fún mi kò fún yàn, àwọn ni kò dẹ̀ fún mi. Look at yourself in the mirror. Look at what he's saying about someone else. We could find to lay to ni because kò gbà kó di òkúta mẹ́rù tiẹ̀. And now you crying foul. Go and work. When you work, you find your elasticity, and you'll be surprised. The joy of being self-sustaining and being independent of others. Jàpọ̀ mọ́ lẹ́kún pọ̀ mọ́ lẹ́rìn, àbíjàpọ̀ mọ́ lẹ́kún pọ̀ mọ́ lẹ́kún, bíjàpọ̀ mọ́ lẹ́rìn pọ̀ mọ́ lẹ́kún. Abiru bamba, Adewale, Abiru bamba. Àtúnwọ̀n ká níbi tí wọ́n gbé dáná rọ̀. Mama Sanni ọkùnrin, kárógun ká má Sanni ọkùnrin. Ẹ̀kálá ẹ̀ máa kàkókò. Iye ìdó ẹ̀ máa ìkòkò. Inú alámọ̀ àbàjẹ́. Arẹwa, 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 àwa orí mi orí. Sanni Arewa, Baba Ishau, Baba Musitafa, Baba Abeke, gaga da gaga da. Sanni Arewa, Ishau, Baba Musitafa, Baba Abeke. So this is the first time that he mentioned Adewale. The boy is good name. The first two, he didn't mention it. So I'm only deducing that he was a younger kid, that the one he mentioned earlier on, Baba Liasu, Baba Nurudini, Baba Abeke, Oniwa Pele, that those were older children. But in this last one, when he was eulogizing, he mentioned him. So now that we've covered those, I'm going to play the tweet for you guys successively so that you guys can hear what it's like. And now that you kind of know what a little bit of the background of the man is, it will help you digest the song. Okay, here's the first one. The third one. Abibu Oluwa Iṣhau lọmọ jẹ́. Adewale Abibu Oluwa. Adewale Abibu Oluwa. Adewale. Àjànàkú Pòkìso. He didn't beat that in a drum, but you could beat it. Arógun mama Sanni Ishau ọkùnrin. Ìkáyẹ̀kálá ẹ̀ má mà ká kòkó. Nítorí inú àdámọ̀ àbàjẹ́. Arẹwa ọmọ Adewale. Then he says, also in one of them too, he said, in the last song, Ishau lọmọ ń jẹ́. Guys, stay blessed. Guys, music is good for you. Get your own drum. Use it for relaxation. Don't beat it too hard. Otherwise, it will give you migraine because it will vibrate and give you migraine. So just beat it softly. Just beat it softly. Don't worry if you're not hitting the note. The more you practice, the better you get. Kíkọ́ ni mímọ̀, òwe Ìjàpá. Practice make perfect. Try and find something in the lyrics to help guide yourself to being righteous and doing good. Remain blessed. Leave comments, especially if you know anything about the Adewales from the Olugbo area. Leave comment. If you don't know anything about them, it's fine too. If you have comment about the video, leave comment. I'll check them out. Stay blessed.